Hello, I'm Nige.
And I'm Anders. Welcome to the review. We're doing a ton of beers, 3 of them today. Nige, tell them what we're going to do, shall we?
We're going on our holidays to Spain. A virtual holiday. So 3 Spanish beers in no particular order. We've got San Miguel coming in at, is that 5%?
5%, yep.
Estrella, sorry, from the Dam Brewery, and that's 4.6.
Yeah.
And the new kids on the block,
Madri.
And that's
4.6 as well. Yeah.
So what are you thinking? New kids on the block to start with?
Yeah, new kids on the block, or as I prefer to say, NKOTB.
Oh yeah, that just trips off the tongue, doesn't it?
It does. I had a girlfriend who was a big fan of New Kids on the Block, and you know,
is beer come on? I take it.
No, it's not. No, we've actually had an absolute nightmare of a start here.
Yeah,
but thankfully, I realised just in time. So, okay, let's get a glass in there. Beer cam is now running. So, Madri. It's a relatively new beer. It's only been brewed since 2020, or some might say 2020. It's a collaboration between Coors Molson and a Madrid brewery called Sagra, and that's it there. It looks very nice.
Yeah, it's quite well carbonated.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
got a nice smell.
It is. It's a light full sweetness. That's contradictory, but it fills. But it's not overly sweet. It's
no. But the flavor, the odor is really quite
pleasant,
but big.
Yes,
it spreads itself. It's not big as in punching you in
big
the face.
And not overpowering.
No, it's it's basically just giving you a nice range of odor.
Anyway, it's been 28 degrees today. I'm really hot. I need a beer. Cheers.
Chin chin.
That's most pleasant.
That's very intriguing, isn't it?
Are you getting a little bit of sherbet in there somewhere?
I wasn't. No.
Okay.
There's a lot going on. Gulp number 2.
Oh, it's got a dryness which is just divine.
Oh, that's just magnificent.
It's what you need when it's a hot day. You want that dry. I love that dry back end.
Yeah.
And the dryness hits a little bit top midway through the taste experience.
And yeah, about 2/3 of the way through, you're getting you are getting a sherbety.
I think
taste.
That's the dryness hitting with whatever's going on with the hops and it just creates that illusion perhaps of sherbet.
Wow.
I'm really impressed with that. Really.
Yeah, I saw the Moores Colson Moores. I always get that wrong.
Yeah.
And immediately thought, no.
Yeah, but it's a small independent brewery.
The Sagra is a small, yeah.
They've obviously given the financial the backing and the distribution.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Make us a beer that's, that you're proud of.
Yeah. I think they might have done it, but yeah.
This has been an absolutely stonking beer. We've had a big break.
Wasn't as big as I thought it, because it has actually gone down really quick.
It really has. And again, this is another beer that has started off really well and it stayed the same the whole way through. No change. The whole way through, there's that nice, I mean, it's drying off beautifully at the back end there.
That dryness in the back end. I like dry beers. That always gets my vote. That ticks all the boxes for me. It's not overly sweet. It's light. It's very drinkable. It's got that dry back end. A hot day, that's exactly what you want.
Yeah. Oh, that is a surprise for me, that one. Really is.
Yeah, well, the new kids in the block have come up trumps.
Yeah.
Next, should we get the next one into the
Let's go on. It's Estrella next. So
this is no stranger to me, this one.
Estrella is we're big fans of.
Yes.
Let me just get my beer cam up and running.
Okay. I'm getting mine in the glass already because
You really are, aren't you?
I'm looking forward to this one.
Right. So Estrella, set up in 1890 in Barcelona. Still brewed in Barcelona, I believe. Nige, didn't you say there's some billionaire involved?
Yeah, it's some Portuguese billionaire owns it. So it's privately owned, which I quite like.
Yeah.
I think that this guy, the billionaire owns quite a diverse range of businesses and things, and he just happens to own a brewery as well. So he probably just lets the management team get on with it.
You'd hope.
Right,
I've got quite a lot of head on there.
But I've drank, I used to holiday in Spain near Barcelona. I've drank quite a bit of this when I've been abroad. As for the San Miguel, which we're going to taste a bit more. But I quite like the beer.
Yeah. Well, I think pre-filming days we've tackled it before, haven't we? Compared it to others, and it's been.
There's not much aroma coming off this.
No, there isn't. No, there's. I've got a lot of froth in the way there, to be honest with you.
No, I'm not really getting anything I can latch onto, really. It's just...
No.
But anyway, going to go in. Cheers.
Yeah, chin chin.
Oh.
Immediately, there's a difference there.
There is. There's Oh, this is very different.
It's different. I don't know if it's necessarily any better, but there's a slight creaminess to this, isn't there?
And it's much more malt led. There's heavy is the wrong word, but there's a heavier malt presence in this one on the front end, and it just creates with the hops at the back end. It just creates quite a little bit of interest and excitement. I think.
I mean, the quality was always here.
It is a little bit more sweet, but it's still pretty dry for a lager, I think.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'd say. It doesn't. I mean, the dry end doesn't break quite as much as the Madri did before.
No, not on that scale. That's off the scale.
Yeah. But this is such a lovely beer.
Flavoursome. It's much more in your face flavors. It's harsh isn't the wrong word. It's just fuller.
Bit more brash. So that was a bigger break. It had to be, really.
Yes.
Estrella, it's quality. We know that.
It's been consistent all the way through the glass. I'm still enjoying it. I like it.
It is a great beer. Great summer beer. Let's see this off, Bo. And let's move on to our last contender.
The 5% one.
5%. San Miguel.
I'd say this is probably the best selling out of the three.
Do you think?
I haven't looked at the figures, but I reckon this has got more worldwide sales than the other two put together.
Yeah, we'll come to that. Okay, I have stuff to say about that.
Okay,
but let's get beer cam on.
Okay,
come on. There we go. So there you go. San Miguel. It's got a very confusing history that started in Spain and spreads through the Philippines and other places as well. I won't go into it. Look it up if you're interested.
Before we came on air, Anders filled me in. It took about an hour.
Just like, yeah. Who? What? Where? What? Yeah.
Yeah.
Start by French. Yeah. Start by
It's
French.
a long story.
Yeah. Now, I'm not being bitter or anything like that, but I'm not being bitter. I'm really not. I'm not moaning. All I'm saying is that somebody bought me a present one Christmas. It was a San Miguel glass.
Oh.
Because you love San Miguel, don't you? To which I said, yeah, I love it. Yeah, thanks very much. That's great. Lovely. Yeah. Never had it. I still haven't had it. And it's quite a treat to have it.
Normally drink, you're very much...
I'm a brown ale man.
Yeah. This is all new territory for you, most of this, isn't it?
Yeah. So there we go.
This smells much more like your continental lagers.
Yeah.
I think.
There's a hint of what's that I'm getting?
Wet cement.
I was going to say bin juice.
Yes, it's that lager.
It's not quite as pungent as bin juice, but
yeah, I know what you mean. Anyway, let that not distract from going in.
No.
Cheers.
Chin chin. Wow, again, another very different beer.
Completely different from the last two.
That is smooth.
Yeah,
that is smooth as F.
You haven't got the smooth. It's very well balanced. You haven't got any of the extremes that the other two have had. You haven't got the hot profile that the Estrella had. Not the hot profile, the malt profile you're getting from that, or the dryness of the first one. It's just, it's not bland because it's got flavor. It's just balanced.
Yeah, and that's the thing, isn't it? When because what we've had so far, Estrella and Madri have had spikes in flavor.
Yeah.
They give you something that perhaps you want and perhaps you don't want. Whereas this is a bit more safe. It's a bit more, it is more rounded.
I tell you what, I've been to Spain quite a bit, and I've drank literally gallons of this.
Okay.
In situ, but it's piping hot, and that's ice cold. It goes back without you thinking about it.
Yeah,
it's ice cold, as does the Estrella.
Yeah,
but I was getting litre bottles of that for €1 when I used to go. But it was like, it's cheaper than buying bottled water. It really was.
Yeah.
And I think when it's piping hot and that's ice cold, and you go to restaurants and things, they get the glasses out the freezer and they get the bottle out and pour it. It's just as cold can be.
Yeah.
and it goes down well. So you're not going for that taste profile. You're going for just a cooling agent.
I suppose you are. Yeah. That's made me think an awful lot, this beer, about flavor spikes.
Yeah.
How about certain things? If we go back to your equalizer,
yeah,
you got Madri, which is kind of like dry, whacked right up
to 10.
To 10. Yeah. Estrella is a little bit more, but there's definitely stuff going on there.
Yeah.
Whereas the San Miguel is a very agreeable kind of neutral.
Well, it's not on 0, it's all on 5 or 4.
Well, yes, yeah.
There's nothing popping up to say, oh, I'm here.
No. Right, so the San Miguel got right to the end of that. I'm nothing wrong with it.
It's actually gone down quicker than the last one. I think
it's gone down.
That stage of the evening now, things are just going down.
Yeah.
Than they should. I've enjoyed it, but I've not enjoyed it as much as the other two.
No, I'd concur. I think this is, again, we've talked about the word bland before. Bland is too nasty a word, but
it's solid.
It's nothing exciting.
But I must say, Spanish beer is exceptional.
They do a great job.
And that's 3 pretty independent breweries, although one's a collaboration.
Yeah.
Which is quite unusual. If we did this in any other country, they'd all be owned by the same company or big global conglomerates or whatever. So from that point of view, hats off. I salute the Spanish.
I have to say, I have been going regularly to a bottle shop in Southampton.
Yeah.
I forget the name for the time being because I'm quite drunk. But I was picking stuff off the shelves there, and I was talking to a chap there, and I said, "Oh, look, there's a Spanish one here." The Spanish are doing a lot with regard to proper beer, not just lagers, but really IPAs and stuff like that. So, along with you, I will raise my hat to them.
But for me, there's one winner for me today.
3, 2, 1, Madri. Yeah. I'd go that as well.
Yeah, which I love that.
Estrella is great. It really is.
On the face of it, what I knew about it, I thought that was going to be the winner today. Madri really,
that was just a sensational beer. Really sensational beer.
So very happy.
Yeah.
But you can't go wrong. Spanish beer.
Any of those 3 you'll be fine with. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe. And smash the notification button as well. That's another thing. I forgot about that.
You're just so cliched, Anders. So cliched.
I am, but it works.
It doesn't. Anyway.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.